in the description of this being as a child, what is often said that is in the story, in memory, is and then also in other people's stories, the memory of other people's stories of this being is kind of a wild little brute or a wild little animal that loved having a body. What is said that is um, not known by a person or by thoughts, that's not um, based in any memory, but is felt not through sensation, but felt what sometimes is called intuitively, is this being was pure love. And it's a similar knowing without anything attached to the knowing, without any information, data, memory, story. These different senses or recognitions. Such as um, reading Milarepa's Kung Fu and starting out reading every word and then quickly not reading any commentary, just reading the translation of Milarepa's pointing. That sense. Or was read in a recent video. Rumi's poem, Be Melting Snow. In particular, the line, Lo, I am with you always, means when you look for God, God is in the look of your eyes. Or when meditation was first happening and there was silence, no thought, and the sense that what was happening and not happening in the relative life was somehow directly related to the silence. Like action was happening from silence, speaking and not speaking, words arising were arising from silence. And despite the youth here at the time, the newness in the field of study, there was deference by boss's boss, colleagues. There was some draw toward this being that the being couldn't uh, take credit for or really receive. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't land anywhere. It didn't mean anything about the character. It was silence speaking. Now, the words wouldn't have been available at the time for this, except that I think what was said once at the time was the silence, thoughts stopping during meditation equal, at that time the language was right action, equal right action in life, and right action in life supports silence in meditation. So that kind of intuition or sense that would happen in life, the sense that what would be called trauma or violence did not belong to any person. It didn't say anything about a person. It was watched, the transmission, the energy moving through bodies. It's that sense. And there's a sense that these funny little, what appears to change, where there is the labels would be average Jonas, like a dive back into the character, into the body. No one doing it, but just the average Jonas. The transmitting the emptiness speaking, the humiliation and conditioned. It might be conditioned, it might just be like evolutionary mechanism, and those two aren't separate actually, but doubt, fear thoughts, and anything else, bliss like today has been very sensual and blissy. uh the emptiness is like radiating. It's and it was recognized that historically it might have been um, seeming to radiate from what was found beautiful, but today there's not that separation. So the radiating love or bliss or beauty is not the thing and is the thing. It's different. It used to be like there was recognizing beauty in the thing or the thing eliciting something, but the light, the illumination, the awakeness is whole. Um, and also it's, yeah, it's whole. I'll just leave it at that. So those flavors or the seeming what seems to change is not important. it is recognized, but it doesn't mean anything. It's and it's not unimportant. It's neither important nor unimportant. Sensation, body, energy, the energy that is called body, the energy that is called sensation. Um, Lines up or can line up, can mm, align, can know how to move and not move. Um, so naturally. And there isn't someone doing it. It's not, and it's a flavor of surrender. There isn't a choosing to surrender and efforting at surrender. It's a description of embodied surrender. Intellectual surrender can have two different flavors. It can be thoughts stopping. It can also be the freedom of thinking, um, and um, there being no truth value or pushing or pulling on thoughts. Surrender as or to emptiness um, can be the entire visual field, like an opening to the entire visual field. It can be recognizing of empty space. It can be recognizing silence. It can be timelessness, it always being right now. The flavor of surrendered can be diving, a dive, life diving back into the character, into the person, into humanity, into the movie. into the beautiful drama